radio check, lurk at work is in the AO. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can join us today, even though it's fairly late, as we try once again to get the line art for the self-ref sheet done somehow. A bit of an update. Last time we had a bit of a rough run, mostly because the audio kept cutting off. I did spend a good amount of time over the weekend trying to get things fixed up. I had to do some probably weird stuff like adjusting the cables and all that. Oh, I think it's picking up the fan noise again. What else? Tried to do some adjustments on the filters, checked even all of the stuff on the Logitech G Hub. And then sometime before I went to sleep yesterday, I realized that all I needed to do was it's not that I realized it, I found it on some very old notes on the internet that all you need really to minimize some of the noise canceling is to disable the noise gate expander in G-Hub itself. Well, it's mostly active when you have the Blue Voice software enabled, and that's the only thing that's keeping the voice a bit over the noise, over the noise threshold and slightly clearer than with the previous headphones. And by some bit of surprise, that was the thing that did the trick. Now, for the other stuff I had to worry about, apparently, at least for Discord, echo cancellation does not play very well with the Blue Voice software, and I had to turn that off. And surprisingly, it also got rid of the mid-sentence cut-offs. And at least the starting sentences aren't always missing now. Though finishing some sentences might still be a bit of a problem. Like right now, I think I missed some lines over there. And then there's also the fact that because of some of the weird stuff in the capture card thing, anytime, even with the noise canceling on, every time I open my mouth, for some reason the noise cancellation doesn't work at all. You might be hearing some weird noises in the background when I try to talk. It's mostly because the neighbors are having a bit of a sneeze off. No idea why. Well, anyway, a bit of an update. But last time we did manage to get some lines done for at least this segment. We did manage to get the left-facing image done a bit. I had to sneak some time before I went into the noise checking thing yesterday to get the backpack done, survival backpack done. It's somewhat done now, at least based on how it looks like on this angle. I'm not too sure that's going to work properly, so I'm just going to keep an eye out for that next time. Well, if you're wondering why I'm late, I forgot to explain that. I should have started off the stream with that first. Well, I did go to the usual IRL stuff that I do on twice a month. Very normal. Unfortunately, the other stuff wasn't. There was a severe bit of road traffic on the way, and that pretty much delayed a lot of stuff I had. Delayed my travel time and my return time, really. That's why I'm very late now, and I have no idea if I could have gotten out earlier, especially since there were things I did usually didn't really allow stuff like that to work. Or doesn't allow you to finish off much earlier. And so I am here now very late. Actually out of direction now. What do I do? types. Oh, these guys are gonna have to wear their helmets. That's not good. I totally forgot the design for that. Let's say this again. I've been having this problem with Keyta now. Why is it blue? Why is it blue? I don't know what the most recent update did to the Keyta UI, but whenever I open a file first after a while, I can't go to the edge of the screen outside of the border, or outside of where these are, unless I make a new save, which I have no idea why. But I'll take note of that. I keep adding some sort of line and then saving before I can move outside of those borders. It's really weird. Probably some sort of safety measure that they added for UI purposes. I have no idea what they're planning with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to at least get the front-facing segment first. It does require a helmet. Well, I need to remember how I got this. There's a bit of a notch there, I think. Notch, and then the bit of a peak there. I just need to remember how I actually got that done properly. Oh, somewhat like this. So yeah, what else is in here? Oh! Hang on, let me just... Sorry about that, I'm currently replying to somebody on the important stuff. Rounds, where were we supposed to be? So, I need some sort of notch here after going from the rounded peak. I should probably shut up now and just focus on drawing. We don't have a lot of time. I might have to call it in at the very edge of my upper streaming limit. I can't get the angle right. Hang on, another surprise run up here. It's a really bad time that the messages just starting showing up right as I am trying to work out a really short stream. I'm very, very sorry. Oh, there you are. Rest assured, I will try and make the most out of this tomorrow when I do have I do get the time to stream much more properly. Let's try this slowly, maybe. Nah. I do this much better if I... No! Come on. Dude, it's just a helmet. Why are you taking so long? I have to say, it's a really hot... It was a really hot day today. I ended up getting 2 sets of clothes, mostly because I was pretty much swimming in my own sweat on the way home. Everybody else was. I think we were... the weather says it's supposed to be the lows of the 90s. And the possible highs are around the 111s now. 110s, maybe. So if you are still out, even in this late hour, I suppose it would be great if you have a bottle of water or any good source of hydration on hand, because you might be at risk of a heat stroke. Very high chance of that happening right now. I heard a lot of people actually got heat strokes. A couple of people actually got a stroke of heat strokes over the holiday weekend. Despite the fact that apparently it did suddenly rain towards the night in some places. I heard DC did have storm warnings. Okay, past me. Why did you make the angling so complicated on this? Would have been easier if it was just a single round helmet, like a standard biker helmet, you know? It's really hard for me. Ah, come on, man. Ow, what the heck? Ugh. I really should stay quiet and focus on drawing. It's just a bit more. Just a bit more. I'm also trying to use this as a good check if the sound filters are actually working. I did try to get the audio thing when you try to speak quietly, like this. It's still not exactly doing so hard on that, as you can do, especially with the headphone mic. 最新情報. Melanie-san. Oh, right, you absolute freaking buffoon. Why did you forget about this? I'm putting a whole lot of effort when I can just mirror mode. I keep forgetting I have a mirror mode tool in this app. On this drawing thing. Oof. Too small. I'll be honest, I still am having a hard time getting used to the horizontal and vertical mirror tools, since I did spend a good time just manually trying to get things, or front views, drawn. It is quite it is very, very convenient, especially when you're trying to make it like a big helmet. Okay, that's too small. That's a little too big. Too big. This could work. This should be the right length. Yes! Oh, that's great. That's absolutely perfect. You know, I really feel bad for doing this, but, well, I do see a lot of artist streamers who actually use these tools. Even though I believe a lot of them actually have the skill to do this without having to use something like a mirror tool for front-facing images. Sometimes you do have to make the most out of what you can use to make things much more convenient for you. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Oh boy, this is gonna be a mess. I'm sorry. I got another tab open in the background, and it's, oh. Oh, Gerald Palmer, sorry. Much as I'd like to, offer, drawing quest right now, I got myself, no, what do you call it? I got my table full, really. And this is actually just me trying to squeeze some time for a long delay project that I have not touched in months, so much as I'd like to help you out with your request, I can't. I am really, really sorry. Thank you for dropping in, though. Maybe next time when you drop in, you might be able to do. I might be able to help you out. But for now, though, I got my table and my hands full. Gotta actually focus on finishing this. So once again, I'm so sorry. Okay, where was I? No, that's not how the... There could be some other people currently streaming that could help you out, though, so that could be helpful. No, I really need to get this thing done. Please focus me. Focus. Just slap my head in the face at this point. Where were we? All right, the ear segment. It has to be a bit longer. Where was I? What was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, I have another tab open in the for monitoring message. Yeah, I'm really sorry once again. It is a really I really appreciate that you dropped by to check the stream, but I am unfortunately unable to grant your request. So hopefully next time when you drop in when I do a drawing stream, I should be able to do stuff for you. So I do hope you drop by again for that. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, I had my message. I have a Discord. I have Discord open on the other tab, just to keep abreast of messages coming in, or important messages from people I have in contact with. And apparently, some of them are currently watching the World Cup. At least one run is, and it kind of looks like England has sent the Mexicans home. So that's two hosts already, or two of the North American teams, two of the leading North American teams already going home just before the quarters. Let me check. Is Canada co-host of 2026? Yep, that's two co-hosts already out of the running, and it was a very knife-edge 2-3 lead by the English. Wait, are the Americana the only here? Yep, it is only the Americana. So it's only the Americana that are still alive as far as hosts are concerned. The Canadians got walloped, and the Mexicans seem to be given a bit of a heartbreak by the looks of it. 3-2 lead. Couldn't even manage to equalize with the English, apparently, based from the messages and my contacts exchanged with each other. I just gotta get the right ratio for this segment. Is it correct? Let's see. Oop. Stripes. Why are you popping up like this? Oh, so that's what it is. That's what I was looking at. I see. Sorry about that. Just had to double check again. Huh? Where is it? Okay, so that's where it is. Oh, come on! Stop breaking things for me. That's not what I saw. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Still checking on a report. I got something. I see that. I'm all the way out. Oh, that's a room. That can't be it. There it is. Where were we? Right. And I gotta get that outline too. Oh, right. There was a notch here. Gotta cut that off. Is it a full notch? Gotta cut some open spots there. Yeah. Does the horizontal mirror also work with lasso tools, I wonder? No, it does not. Oh, cripes, that's a problem. So I see one of the weaknesses of the mirror tool. I wonder if it's also something that other drawing apps with mirror tools have. They don't mirror any deletions you do with the lasso. Now, can I... No, obviously with the eraser it happens properly, but with the lasso tool it doesn't, because it's only in a specific area and doesn't reflect the other side, so that's going to be a problem. That can't be right. I see that. Yeah, well, whatever. Must have been something I saw on the ground. Okay, we have the notches on. I should probably get something done with this on the mirror mode. Okay, that could work actually. And add the at least part of the boxes. I should have brought ice cream. But ice cream isn't really gonna help you cool down properly. It's gonna make you even more thirsty because of those sweetness. Kind of looks like a really funny face when you look at it from this angle. A lot more blatant than this, to be honest. Wait, no, they're both the same on that side. Okay, now it's gonna be the red segment here. Which I think should just be covering the front, because it is at the edge here. Wait, is it? No, it's just a bit below. Like a goatee, but not directly connected to the lower lip. Oh, speaking of not connected, Sheehan already graduated last night. And yet another member of Star JP is gone. Bit of a shame, but I think he might be going into greener pasture, so that's at least fulfilling. I hope he does, though. I really will miss a lot of his voice acting antics. He has a very smooth voice. He does sound like Sakurai at times. Well, at least from the first time I watched him back in 2020. So hopefully his excellent voice acting skills and singing chops should give him some more space elsewhere. It'd be nice to hear from him again, but why am I hungry? Where were we? Sorry about that. Just had to reply to somebody again. Why you should have? Why is it suddenly message day today? I don't get it. Okay, where are we now? The forehead segment. This is gonna be a bit tricky. Should do it. Boy. Is that a little too narrow then? No. Let's see if we can keep it that. Actually, it does look like it will work. We probably need to make it original. I feel like I have a bigger helmet now than I thought it would be. I guess this is just because this is older, and I'll probably fix it later. Once we've set the proper proportions, maybe? Anything else I should be looking into? Oh, cripes, I crossed them over a little too much. Yeah, I think I made it a little too narrow. Might have to put them a bit skippy. Or could be just fixed for these lines, I don't know. No, definitely needs to be a bit. Yes! Like that. Oh no, seriously? Now? go again. Down. Bit of an edge. Why is it still narrow? Or is it like, yeah, somewhere like that? Just a bit more. Okay, not really messing things up right now, which is good. I just need to get at least the helmet done today, so we can have something of a basis for tomorrow's fix-up. Proportions a bit weird because I think I had to fix it for a smaller scale canvas compared to this one, which is a bit bigger. Then again, this is an older design that I should really be tweaking now, since it's been years since I did that. Oh, whoops. Overlapped again. Yeah, that could work. Whoops. I might have to put that up. Yeah, I made a mistake. It's a little too low. It should be aligned with the eye, or rather the square segments here, so I think we should move it up now. Just be careful not to get most of the extra lines like that. Where were we? Alright, still cleaning up some lines to pick up here. Wait. Is it the bottom and the top? Okay, it is just like this. Might have to split them a bit. Maybe not. This is just resizer. How does that look? There's a bit of a cleanup to do, but I think overall we got that one right now. I did need to expand it a bit. Mm-hmm. 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 Sorry, really sorry about that. How long have we been running? Because by the looks of things, I might have to call it in early, which is not exactly a good thing. We haven't been here for an hour or so, I think. Yeah, we still have 10 minutes to go to hit an hour. Let me just finish the helmet then. I'm trying to trying to get this thing done quickly, but they really need me somewhere else right now. That's the rubber padding. And then the chin. Let's go for the chin first. That seems to be the one that's much more in need of focus right now. Let me just get this. Okay, it shouldn't be rounded like this. Should be slightly straight, and then we'll have some angle up. Not quite what I had in mind, but I'll take it. And then we'll angle inwards. Excuse me. Okay, that's a little too squares. Yeah, okay, maybe a little too big on this one. And then there's the padding too, but that's for later. For now, let's fix this one. Okay, just close to the lower end, which is pretty nice, pretty right. But I need it to be straight, not curved. No, not that. Yeah, something like this instead. And then... adjust this a bit here. Oh, it's too big. Critics. And a little bit here. That's too much. Can beard or nah, that's too thin. Wait, what? That's the interior. What the hell are you doing? Interior, so there should be some space. Then right here. Yeah, that could work actually. I just need to get this chin done a bit up. Whatever that red chin is. I think that's supposed to house most of the comm equipment, like the mic or some such. Oops, overlap again. I really need to stop doing that with the miracle. Okay, maybe not angled like that. Okay, there has to be slight angling here. That could work. Just a bit more, and we'll be done with the helmet. I know it's supposed to be done by now, but I just keep getting messages from my personal network about stuff, and I really have to answer them. Sorry about that. Personally, though, I think we did some pretty good progress with this helmet. That should be a good point of reference once we start going with the rest of these. My real issue will be the logo, because I'm absolutely no good with making circles like this without a tool. So I'm gonna have to clean that up once we get to that. But for now, focus on the front and back. Ooh. Okay, now get the padding up. I think we're good for now, really. I might mess things up now, so I'll just have to wait for that to be done, or focus on getting that done tomorrow so that I don't mess things up. For the time being, though, thank you so much for dropping in. Really, really sorry that I had to start late. As long as I still have to worry about this IRL stuff, which I can't really postpone or some such. Instances like this will happen, so instead of wishing that it won't be the case next time, I'm just apologizing in advance, because it's gonna be a really long... It's gonna take a while before we clean up that stuff. At least we did get something done. I should be able to do something about that next time. Just a few more adjustments so that the head is proper. But apart from that, I think we're good. I'm gonna continue this on tomorrow for sure. Looks like I got my numbers rolling up now. What I don't know is whether or not we'll be able to get it done within the week. We will be, because I am still worried about the other stuff that are in the way. Nonetheless, though, I hope you still drop in. For the time being, I think I'm just gonna sit around and rest a bit, because I am still reeling from that extended run I did before the stream. I'm probably gonna drink a lot more water because of the heat. Anyway, if you got any complaints or VOD reactions about the stream tonight, I would really, really appreciate if you could drop me a line on my Twitter and my Pixib. If you got a hankering for older drawing streams where I did much better than this, or if you are interested in checking out the other drawing stuff I've done before, you can always check the VOD archive / simulstream channel that we use, or which is linked in the About tab of my profile page, or you can always check it out on Steam, not Steam, on YouTube under the same channel name. That's Lurk at Work. Work with a U instead of an O. By the way, for currently checking the VOD, thanks for dropping in, even though we didn't get anything done. I'm really, really sorry about that. There was once again another set of nothing. A whole lot of nothing, to be exact. Probably don't matter. But still, I hope that should be enough to convince you to check out the other VODs on the stream. I'd actually appreciate it if you could drop in for a live check as well. Would be nice to have a chat with you, find out what you think about what I stream, and probably discuss stuff which might be interesting for both of us. But if the situation prevents you from doing so, that's fine. Any view on these channels is good enough to help them grow. By the way, if you're currently speaking of the channel, you got a friend who might be interested in the stuff I stream, or who just wants to complain about PNG streamers in general, I would be grateful if you could share my channels with them. Twitch.tv/LurkAtWork and LurkAtWork on YouTube. Well, that's all from me for now. Lurk at Work is unfortunately going to have to RTB a bit earlier than expected. I was supposed to finish up the last of my minutes just drawing, but looks like there's something I need to finish off first. Anyway, if you are on Twitch and you're still in the mood for a stream, I can send you over to somebody who's currently doing a much more relaxing chatting stream. That might be much more interesting for you. Better nightcap, less hectic, I suppose. But if you are not and you're heading out for the night, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. good night for those who are heading out, and stand by for those who are about to be sent over.